Hello, and welcome to Cyber Paranoia. So obviously the next fest will be wrapping up here. I think today actually is the last day for it. And I didn't actually spend a lot of time looking through it. I saw some things. This was one of the things I found, so I think this week is going to be, well, maybe even next week actually going to kind of be dedicated to some of those new games that have popped up on my radar. This music is loud as hell, by the way. I've turned it down so much, and I'm still mildly paranoid about how loud it is. You know. But without further ado, let's get on into this. So this one is one that very instantly caught my attention. And you'll see why, probably very quickly. Oh, demo play notice. This demo is a trial version of Cyber Paranoia, obviously. The demo permits screenshots, video screen recordings. I know I said that. Screenshots, video recordings, live streams, and repo posts. I don't know what that is. Feel free to post gameplay and repo on platforms such as X, assuming YouTube, and TikTok. The game contains some intense imagery, including flashing and strong light scenes that may trigger photosensitive epilepsy. If you are sensitive to flashing or strong light, you can turn screen effects off from the settings on the title screen. How nice. Some assets are temporary versions. The quality, values, and texts of the in-game and development. That is grammatically correct, right? That's not just me. In development are not final. Please do not unpack the game resources. Friendly docs. By the way, it isn't just me, right? There's a filter on these words. I was sitting here like progressively starting to squint. It's hard to read. Friendly docs notes demo ends on day 8. Why is this friendly doctor? Anyway. Oh, I guess maybe it's an in-game reference. Ends on day 8 and what the fuck was that noise? Oh, it was just my shirt or my hair or something. It includes a partial main story preview. Please keep an eye on the main mission panel. Hold control to fast forward. Suitable for multiple playthroughs. We recommend enabling the skip read text only setting. The game only autosaves each night. Players who exit should pay attention to their saves. The current version's values are temporary. The treatment system is only open up to level 3 content. Please do not use CE to modify attributes. All levels, I don't know what that is. Later content has been temporarily removed. Current demo saves cannot be carried over to the later official version. Ready? Player 1. Then welcome to the hospital. Left click / enter to continue. Hold control to fast forward or right click to return. I'm gonna forget that one. Right click to return is interesting. L key to view log. Just L key. Over the mouse to view operation structures. I hate this filter. I might have to turn it off. Corresponding state key. Some interfaces may not be fully adapted during development. Okay. The lighting is dim. The air conditioning has been running for too long, leaving the room with the space is missing, with a stale odor that makes you want to stop breathing. I do love how loud the music in the goddamn why is this always so bad? The music in the goddamn menu system is always so loud and the music everywhere else is so quiet, so I make an effort to turn it all down and then I'm just like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. The curtains are drawn tight, refusing to let a single stray shard of light slip through. You've completely lost track of time, which for you is nothing but numbers now. You are trapped in an endless entanglement of waking hours and heavy sleep. Yet the chatbot is your window and the screen is your sun. Lines of text flicker onto view, one after the other. Your emotions are tethered to the glow. I'm in such a terrible mood today. I knew you'd understand. The number of confirmed cases is skyrocketing. Experts are once again warned that excessive addiction will lead to... A pop-up page suddenly begins to blare audio antagonizingly loud. We interviewed an authoritative doctor in the field. Now, let's have the doctor explain it to everyone. It has already caused a global-scale mental infection. Those infected fall into delusions and escapism. Several cases exhibit extreme aggression towards themselves and others. We appeal to the public, step outside, embrace the real, go touch grass, and connect with people in real life. Disgusting. Me. You just really want to punch that repulsive face. You suppress the urge to smash the screen. Hold on. You try to close the page, but no matter what you do, it won't shut down. Smash the page. Smash the screen. For infected patients, our hospital has already developed highly efficient treatment protocols. Within our specialized facility, patients receive the best care and the most advanced treatments. Patients will cooperate to ensure swift discharge. Don't you agree? Within our specialized facility, patients receive the best care and the most advanced treatments. What was that noise? The patient is suspected to be a severe case. Watch for aggression. Confirmed. Begin. Who are you? How did you get in? Let go of me. A sharp jolt of electricity shoots through your body and you collapse to the floor. Identity verified. Patient successfully restrained. Initiate containment protocols. Me? Contained? Oh damn. You must undergo treatment to return to normal. Cooperating with treatment greatly improves its effectiveness. Muffled voices worm their way into your ears. You wake up, harsh light filters through your eyelids, stinging your retinas. What happened? I don't know either, I guess. Okay. I'm sort of picking up what's happening, I guess, right? I just realized, like, I haven't said anything this whole time, and I guess it's because I've been processing. To be fair, it's probably more because I've been concentrating so hard on reading this text, because it's just like, there's something slightly on it, right? And then I'm just like, oh, my eyes are blurring because I'm focusing so hard on words that aren't completely straight. A throbbing pain pulses in your face. Your body no longer feels like your own. God, those sounds are so loud after it's been so eerily quiet for so long. It was really upsetting, actually. Your body no longer feels like your own. Your muscles feel nailed to the bed. Ugh. Even with every ounce of your strength, you can only wiggle a finger. You can remember absolutely nothing, save for those final frantic images of where you lost consciousness. I'm a severe case. Containment. Pain spikes in your brain. You want to cry out for help, but your throat is as dry as if it has been burned by fire. But your throat is as dry as if it has been burned by fire. Yeah, okay. Intuition starts returning to your body, and you try moving your arms again. I am tied up. You can't even turn your head. All you can see is the light on the ceiling and the IV bag hanging beside you. You must undergo treatment to return to normal. Cooperating with treatment greatly improves its effectiveness. There seems to be a TV nearby looping something over and over. Aw. You hear the click of a door opening? Would never define. Well, maybe because you could define it as a click. A sequence of footsteps draws closer and closer to your position. White uniforms and black goggles. It's the people who assaulted you. Or should you call them doctors? They begin move you. Or rather your bed. The world seems to tilt and spin and you feel so dizzy you might vomit. That was weird. This is weird. Who are you? You try to speak, but your lips are stuck together. The pull of the muscle sends a sharp sting through my lows. You can't see my face, and I pulled a face at that notion. You can feel yourself trembling. You have no idea what they've done to you. You can't even remember anything prior to the assault. Huh. An unknown amount of time passes. All you can register is passing through a sterile doorway. Oh, to a new room. You don't even possess the strength to sit up, let alone lift an arm. Yet a bizarre, indescribable sense of familiarity, I hate that word, washes over you. Driven by some eerie, unbidden instinct, what a weird word, a sentence pops into your head. This time, what kind of method are they going to use to treat me? What an unsettling comment you've made. Hello, doctor. Goodbye, doctor. The back of your bed is raised and your view finally widens a little. You don't have an ounce of strength. I don't know. I'm trying to decide whether I really do fuck with this style or I don't. Not the text. The text I don't fuck with at all. I think I can change that technically in the settings, right? I'm in the like art style of the game this way. I think I do really fuck with it. I don't know how I feel about them sliding. It's the same thing with Love and Deep Space. It makes me laugh more than anything. Two doctors carry in a huge crate. I love a good crate. Crates are pretty fire, I'll admit. Set it down in front of you and open it. Ooh, what's in it? A present. Huh. Inside it lies a person? I am your attending physician. I will now introduce the treatment procedure. Patient, please listen carefully. As you can see, this is our hospital's latest treatment regime, a bionic robot. A new therapeutic device developed exclusively by our hospital used for targeted treatment of mental infection. You know what's crazy? That's where the world's going, isn't it? A robot, but it's such a beautiful creature. An airy machine. I'll call him beautiful. He looks cute. I was hovering over this. I was saying, why is that popping up? It is also airy. Why is he... why is he like... It appears to be strapped, right? But also those aren't doing... I don't know. Wait, why? I don't know. We'll call it a beautiful creature. Oh, hell yeah. But it's such a beautiful creature. You still can hardly imagine it's a therapeutic device. That it's only a therapeutic device. What? I guess it's... You can still hardly imagine it's a therapeutic device. That it's only a therapeutic device, I guess is probably what they're going with that sentence. As long as you follow doctor's orders and you use the robot properly, what does that mean? Your illness will be soon cured. You're not listening to him. Yeah, fuck that guy. You're completely fixated on your therapeutic device. He is completely out of place among everything here. Yeah, his pink hair is so out of place. His pink hair looks extremely soft and smooth. Fun observation. His pale skin gleams. Yeah, why is his shirt open, by the way? Odd detail. His pale skin gleams with a dewy sheen under the light, making you curious about how it would feel to touch. Here's the thing, right? I too would also be interested. Because, like, curiosity killed the cat, right? But I'm scared if I opt to touch this robot, I almost said this boy, that the doctor's gonna get involved. And I don't want to get in trouble with the doctor. But I also feel like it is a loss to not go with my instincts of just touch it. Fuck. If the doctor yells at me, I'm gonna be so sad, by the way. I forgot that the thing is, it's heart. This person who is yours to you. Stop saying it like that. Don't make it sound so sketchy. Oh, I saw quite a few. There wasn't quite a few. There's quite a few, like, not quite a few. Why do I keep saying there were quite a few? There were some games I saw that I found interesting that were like mature content and stuff. I was like, what's happening in these games? A lot of horror. A lot of horror came out this next fest. I was looking through it at like 1 o'clock in the morning yesterday. Got absolutely jump scared by at least one game, and I was like, I'm gonna stop looking now. This person who was yours to use still keeps his eyes shut tightly. You start guessing the color of his eyes, anticipating the first look he'll give you. You can't help reaching out your hand. Oh, interesting. I knew it. I told you the doctor wouldn't like this. A piercing ringing cuts through your ears. The doctor's voice grows distant, and you hear the thudding of your own heartbeat. A pair of sapphire blue eyes balloons in the stark white prison cell, illuminating your heart. A pure blue, crystal clear, devoid of human emotion. Should you do something? What should you do? Does he belong to you? Is he your device? Hey, she's spacing out again. Shh, keep it down. This is a severe case. Don't move around without the doctor's permission. Your wrist is seized hard. The pain makes you jerk your hand back and glare at the doctor. Don't get distracted. What I'm telling you is very important for your treatment. Your gaze is interrupted. Before the treatment begins, patients are strictly forbidden from any contact with the robot. Probably valid, let's be real. But also, why bring him in here then? The doctor steps in front of you, cutting off your line of sight to the robot. You stare at him. Ooh, okay, story choice. You can click the personal attribute screen to view your stats. Your choices are free, just like your understanding and judgment of the world. So there's treatment compliance, robot, neighboring patient, and guardian. Interesting, okay. You stare at him. This latest bionic robot can realistically simulate human senses, and its personality can also be customized at will. How nice. I would never want that power because I would just inadvertently make my own personality, probably, right? And I do not want to deal with me. Like, I am vain, I love myself. But I am the only me that can exist, you know? Which is to say, during the treatment, it can perfectly accommodate and satisfy any of your needs. Don't stop saying it like this. It only makes me think of proper things. The doctor steps in front of you. The patient must sign a voluntary treatment agreement before the hospital can begin this treatment. You kidnapped this person, by the way. The treatment is very simple. We will provide full guidance throughout. Once you're cured, you'll be you'll be discharged smoothly. What happened to me? Apparently, I'm developing a stutter. It's because I'm on edge. If you cooperate with the treatment, there will also be additional rewards. However, I like stickers. However, if you do not cooperate, the consequences are yours to bear. He seems to be threatening you. I'm glad you're that observant. You feel a chill. You were still deeply confused by the situation. Are you a severe case? What illness is it exactly? What does the treatment involve? You didn't pay attention to that part. They did explain it to you. What? What? Why does it require a robot? Are you really sick? Do you really need treatment? No ordinary person would accept this. Valid. Your instincts tell you. Nah, fuck that, I would. Well, I guess I'm not overly ordinary. Never mind. Your instincts tell you that they have an entirely different purpose. The doctor is definitely hiding something. No shit, they kidnapped you. Okay. But you can't really remember anything. I love you. What a legend. You look at the doctor, he's very tall and imposing. His threat is effective. It is very effective, in fact. You don't want to accept treatment. You remember clearly you were captured by them. You also realize you don't seem to have the right to refuse. Ain't that true? You lower your head. Two terrible options. You have to choose. We'll give you one night to think it over properly. Before you can even react, the other two doctors step forward and drive a needle into your arm. I'd like to point out one thing. I'll give you a night to look it over and then immediately knock her out. Also, I just gendered this character. I assume it's a lady. I guess I just instinctively go to her when we play games like this. Knock them out. I ain't thinking shit whilst I'm asleep. The sharp puncture through your skin and that figure. Your consciousness dissolves into a pitched black darkness. Don't know why. Pitch blackness just seems odd. Do 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 do. You're lying on the floor, me. There's not even a bed. Pure white walls surround you. Your clothes are paper thin, and the floor is freezing cold. That's humane. It's like your body has melted into the floor. Your bones ache from the pressure. There's still a needle and tube hanging from your back, or from the back of your hand. I thought that was just from your back. The drug-simulated vein throbs with pain. All you can hear is the groaning in your chest. This is definitely making it easier to read. And the imagined drip of a liquid falling into the IV line. There's a surveillance camera in the corner. How many pairs of eyes are watching you from behind that camera? Can I actually click this? Oh, I can't. I can. When you were unconscious, when you woke up, right now, I'll click it, it's fine. As long as it makes it stop wobbling. Oh my god, my fucking head's beginning to hurt. I might try, the next time I film this, I might try turning off, like, some of the text settings and see if that helps, because Jesus Christ. Hard to look. I'll join, let me out. I'm begging you, let me out. Nice. You can't hold on anymore. I forgot that wasn't her speaking. I just gendered you again. It wasn't them speaking, that was the internal monologue. You scream out, your throat nearly tears open. Someone immediately pushes the door open and walks in. I guess gendering the person just like makes me disassociate it from myself more. Maybe that's why I do it. They blindfold you. Seems legit, by the way. Seems legit. You hear footsteps again. They lift you onto a cart, and like before, they take you to another room. You open your eyes, you've been placed in a chair, there's a table in front of you, and your hands are cuffed to it. Aren't you signing the document? Don't they have to— anyway. There's a small electronic display screen on the table. Fill in the information as instructed. Okay. Please sign the voluntary treatment agreement. The treatment process is very relaxed and pleasant. As long as you cooperate, once you have signed the agreement, we can begin. Please write down your name. The electronic screen lights up. There's only one place designated for your name. I can put in my name. That's me. I have to click it, okay. Alright, King. Let's officially begin. I don't know. I'm always a fan of a scoot in, but like damn. During treatment, the patient is granted ownership of the bionic robot within the permitted scope. You may do anything to it. Don't say that. Naming the robot can strengthen the emotional bond between you and the robot. Please name the robot. Are you still not awake from the anesthesia? Why do you find everything this doctor says so hard to understand? Your already aching head hurts even more. Oh, what are we naming the robot? Who was always our go-to for pets, but I feel like we probably shouldn't call the robot. We could call the robot Error, actually. Yeah. You can have our family name. You can just be Error. Probably actually offensive to name a robot Error, but your name nonetheless. The hospital recommends that the patient follow all doctor's instructions. As stated before, you are free, so surely you are prepared to pay the price for your choices, right? Treatment compliance, doubtful, neutral, cooperative. Okay. So like 5 is the best, is like where it changes, I guess. Okay. Okay. Anything, your heartbeat quickens down, and your palms grow slightly warm. You silently repeat the name you just gave him. Alright, your bionic robot will be called Error. Accordingly, what would you like the robot to call you? Oh, I can change how the robot addresses us? Do we have the robot call us K then? The nickname, we can be K. I should have said Dad. No, because if it gets weird, it gets weird, and I don't want that. Alright, Error will remember. It's patient's name, change what the robot calls to. Oh, you can also change it later on. Nice. So if it gets weird, okay, so if I did do Dad and it got weird, we could have saved ourselves. That's fine. The other doctors take the robot away. Now only you and the attending physician remain in the room. This program is a free clinical trial. It was so free, you definitely didn't drag me. Anyway, patients must provide data for the research as required. You can use him to treat your condition. What does that mean? After 20 days? Oh, so the full game will be 20 days. Interesting. The treatment process will be evaluated, and then I'll stage a coup. And if all goes well, you can be discharged right away. The hospital will do its best to ensure the patient's safety, however the hospital assumes no responsibility for any consequences resulting from unauthorized operation. Therefore, in addition to the voluntary treatment agreement just now, the patient is required to sign a waiver of liability. The lights seem a little dimmer than before. You swallow. The doctor hands you another document. Is it the lighting? The words seem to be writhing again. Oh, this person. Me and this person, same for it. I have that disability too, person. It's a real thing, by the way. There are people who generally can't fucking read because of it. Which is why, objectively, right? Excellent at reading that text. But my eyeballs do that exact thing enough, so having it done doubled is like impossible to read. You can't focus enough to read, your breathing starts to quicken again. The robot's face from just now appears in your mind again. Your thoughts scare you. In your haze, you picture his face a few more times. I don't want to know what you're imagining, I really don't think I do. Stop thinking about it. Looking at this document, you can't just focus. You just can't focus, those are the words. Did them backwards. You sit silently in this confined room. A long time passes without you responding to the doctor. The doctor doesn't speak either. The room is filled only with the sound of your own breathing. Your head is swimming. In the dim light, the words seem to be wriggling again. You can't focus enough to keep reading. Just sign it. Every breath you take is seeped in a bitter, oppressive pressure. Oh, I love this, actually. I still don't like staring at it for too long. Warning, this game is a fictional story set in an invented world. Any characters, illnesses, organizations, and events involved bear no correspondence to or any implication of reality. This game contains graphic depictions of violence, negative mental states, self-harm behavior, and other content that may cause discomfort. This work is purely fictional entertainment This work is a purely fictional entertainment experience and does not constitute any medical advice. If you feel unwell while playing this game, please stop immediately. Not gonna lie to you, I do kind of feel unwell. Entering the hospital indicates that you have understood and accepted the above notes, but that is simply because of the goddamn text style. There is no other choice. You have signed this document. You notice the Guardian field is already signed with a name you don't recognize at all. Very good. The doctor glances at your signature and nods. He moves closer and supports the back of your neck. It's getting weird again. As he chops it. Welcome to the hospital, King. You realize what he's about to do. Oh, he's not gonna chop it, he's gonna use a device. A device, a syringe. I guess it's a device. I guess? Would you count it as a device? He takes out a syringe. You have no right to refuse. A sharp pain stabs your neck and your consciousness gradually fades. There's gotta be like some adverse side effects of doing that so frequently, right? By the way, we're gonna try it because I feel like I'm gonna fucking die. I don't. Oh my god, can you not change it? Aha, no, it's here. Interface glitches, cutscene, flash effects. Interface glitch effects. How do you why won't they turn off? Oh, that's unfortunate. You might have to do it. I don't know what that text looks like. You might have to do it, the main menu. We suffer, I guess. You open your eyes, another unfamiliar hospital room. God, that's a sound. This room makes you feel as sick as the smell of disinfectant. Strange looking rings have been fastened around your wrist, ankles, and neck. How would you know that there's some around your neck, by the way? I'm gonna turn that down a little. It's bothersome. Because it'll be The wristbands of vibrations make you nauseous. Click the doctor's phone and receive the doctor's watch. Oh my god, we can text with the doctor. Hey, hello, I'm your attending physician. Thanks for the text message. I thought it would auto do, it does not. You are currently in your hospital room. I hadn't noticed. I thought it was in the bathroom. I could have come up with a better joke, but anyway. You have officially entered the treatment isolation process. Okay. That seems like it'd have the opposite effect than what they'd like try and anyway. Throughout the treatment, you will be kept in isolation from the robot. What's the point of introducing us to the anyway? From now on, we'll contact you through this channel. Okay. Reply received. We're monitoring you at all times. Okay. Yes, this is legendary. Done here? Nope. Okay. Thank you for your cooperation. I don't care. I don't give a shit. They won't tell us anything. Your head throbs violently and your legs feel weak as you walk. Outside of the spacious corridor, the walls are gleaming with a metallic sheen. You follow the corridor into a hall, instinctively waiting for all the instructions from the wristband. I thought we were... I'm not, like, stupid, right? That sentence definitely said in isolation from the robot, not in isolation with the robot. Because, like, I assumed that that's what it was going to be, that we were going to be in isolation with the robot. But it definitely said from, right? Anyway, a pink humanoid figure suddenly appears in front of you. Hey. Good morning, Kay. I'm Era. I'm not coming up with a voice. It's too late in the day for that. The sudden voice startles you. You trip and fall onto the floor. Me. Kay, are you alright? I should come up with a voice for this guy, but anyway. Next time, I'll bring out my robot voice as best as I can. What is that? I don't know. He immediately bends down, trying to help you up. His tone is stiff. You lift your head and meet his face. Since losing your memory, this is the first time you've faced someone this close. It's a robot, but sure. Also a man. Also, they did his shirt up this time. The moment he grips your hand and tries to pull you up, those feelings that once brought you pain and fury surge into your mind along with the motion. Don't touch me. You knock his hand away and stand up on your own. He gives no response, withdrawing his hand. Returning to the default standing pose. You return to the tense standoff of meeting the robot's gaze. Robot's calm only makes you feel more awkward. You scan his body and start to relax. As for what you just did, express your gratitude. What? Wouldn't it be like apologizing, not gratitude? By the way, what? We'll do that. I got no reason to maintain vigilance against this guy. He's done nothing to me. He was only trying to help you up, but your reaction might have seemed a little unfriendly. Just now, thank you. That's what I'm supposed to do, okay? He replies quickly and calmly, then falls silent again. What's with the flowers, by the way, and bags? Wavering slightly, your gaze drifts back to study his face. The robot shows no reaction to your stare. After checking again and again, your defenses drop bit by bit. I zoom and enhance. Why has he got so many piercings? Just a choice, I guess. The artist, I know it's like the artist's, but I mean like on a realistic standpoint of this hospital and like mental health patients, would you give them a robot that has piercings? If they serve no actual functionality, which obviously they might serve a functionality, we don't know that yet. You begin to observe him with ease, and then the weird flowers on the wall. This game might need to have this video, not this game. Game probably should also have one. Might need to have like a fucking motion sickness warning. I'm not doing okay. I like feel fine. I don't feel fine, but like I feel like fine enough to keep playing. Like it's not severe enough that I want to stop playing, but like it is definitely hurting my head. The robot even has a beauty mark under his eye. Oh, twins. Oh, I don't know why it's so bad, but it is. There are also a lot of piercings on his face. Their purpose unknown. Are they some kind of tech component? I hope so, to be honest. You wonder if his body has them too. Why are we looking at his dick? Thanks for the interruption, because I didn't really want to know what's gonna happen if I guess it's we now. If we had much longer to ourselves. Just then the wristband vibrates and emits a notification tone. Don't look at his dick, how about that? Could you imagine if that's all the doctor said? Can you respond? You have now unlocked permission to touch the robot. You may try touching him. Ew. I mean, no shit he can see you. It's like the doctor can see you. They must be using surveillance. They said that like 2 seconds ago. Understood. Okay, what does the doctor mean by touch? Oh god, it's like an actual thing I can do. I don't like this, it's interactive. Every day during morning and noon, the robot will wait in the lobby for the patient's action. The patient can interact freely with the robot. Please click on the robot's body parts. Patient can touch head, torso, and... I'm not going to touch his dick. The game cannot convince me to do it, by the way. You can touch the robot on the homepage and not just its head. Of course, can you stop? Can you stop? Why is this game so horny for itself? What is happening? Pat his head. Understood. Hey, you can touch my head. My body here as well. I don't... Stop it, game. Maybe not here. I don't want to touch you there. So, would you like to try? Yes, I want to pat his head. I want to pat his head. Hey, you touching my head? Yes! She made a... I guess, made a comment about how his hair looked soft the first time we saw him, so... So this psychological profiling to me is damn accurate. Thinking that, you regret not going a little further just... Game is horny for itself. What are we doing? A ringtone sounds. The doctor appears again. What do you got for me? Now we'll begin the next steps of your treatment. First, move to the treatment room, the first room on your right. Okay, let's go to the treatment room. I missed the tips and tricks. The doctor is waiting for us. You decide. Damn, I'm not gonna ignore him first day. Let's go. But now you have no desire to risk the consequences of disobeying orders. Yeah, we need to like gain some points before we start going rogue. So you head into the treatment room on the right. Behind you, the robot follows almost soundlessly. Ironic, considering he's a giant hunk of metal, probably. Oh my god. I kind of fuck with how this looks. The treatment room feels different from before. Worse than the ward. There isn't a single light source in the whole room, only multicolored light strips covering the walls. The occasional streaks of light to let you make out the path. Oh, hello. Didn't know you had a side profile, but you do. The robot follows behind you. When you stop, he moves to stand beside or opposite you. A direct overhead light switches on, shining down on him. Why does he get a spotlight? Okay, please begin. The robot stands under the light, staring blankly straight ahead. You notice he only blinks once every 10 seconds. Probably pre-programmed. He looks a bit stiff. Why do you notice that? I don't think I would ever notice that. I would stare long enough to acknowledge he blinks, and that's probably about it. Your eyes gradually adjust to the light. On the table in front of you are some strange props, and on the shelves to either side are objects you can't identify. He's just a robot, but you can't help looking him over with a strange gaze. You feel something strange changing inside you. Next, I'll guide today's treatment. Find the first treatment. Let's start with the simplest one. Patient, because you are ill, your mental state has been unstable. After using the robot treatment program, you will recover some mental strength. This is our clinic's latest robot therapy. You can choose any unlocked project. Treatment room treatment options and treatment status are unlocked. So you're going to use me to treat K. I'll stand here obediently for K. Game needs to chill. What do we do next? Doctor. Okay. Communications, items, contact control, command modification. A display screen appears in front of you filled with all kinds of strange options. On the monitoring interface, oh, I'm gonna cough. Oh no. On the monitoring interface, various values keep fluctuating. You can freely choose the treatment style this time. As your doctor, I recommend starting with gentler projects. I was not going to start with modification, thank you. Oh, now we get to pick gentle or violent. Obviously gentle. Put on gloves. Direct physical contact is strictly prohibited during treatment. Now you may stroke the robot's head. Oh. Stroke his head. Treatment. Whatever. Right now you just want to finish the task as soon as possible. Exhaustion and the lingering electronic shock. Electric, not electronic. Shock force you into absolute compliance. Pat. Oh, what is this outfit we're wearing? You stroke his head. Through the gloves, you feel the robot's head. You expect to feel hard steel, wire, but the texture is remarkably soft, almost indistinguishable from human hair. You instinctively reach up to touch your own head for comparison, but all you feel are the layers of gauze wrapped around your head. Huh. Okay, nice stats. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Suffering level. Oh. Oh, I don't like that stat. What is going to happen in this game? The robot looks at you in confusion, seemingly unable to understand what this action means. Did you see that fluctuation in the numbers just now? Your action is complete. You have consumed stamina and recovered mental stability. No, mentality simultaneously. The robot has undergone changes in both mentality and body. Different activities provide different mentality recovery values, and stamina consumed also differs. That should be stamina consumption also differs. Where's his face gone? Treatment progress represents the current treatment progress. Yeah, I assumed that. Archer refers with the robot. As the treatment progress value increases, the treatment compatibility performance will change in stages. After reaching the maximum value, you will enter the patient treatment state. Oh, the perfect treatment state, not patient. The value of treatment efficiency affects how efficiently treatment. No shit, game. I don't think this needed to exist. I keep forgetting that for some reason there's always a pause there. I don't know why. As you and the robot become better synchronized, these treatment activities will become more effective as well. Patient, how do you feel right now? I feel nothing. I feel good. You don't know what the point of doing this is, you are just following the doctor's instruction. But you refuse to admit that he is beautiful, stroking his head has improved your mood too. Looks like you quite enjoyed this style of treatment. Of course, we can try different styles of treatment plans later. You may open the treatment manual to take a look. Next, you may try another activity. Patients may use whichever treatment plan they prefer. Also, repeated treatments, upgrading attributes will unlock more treatment options. The robot still has some stamina and mental remaining. Treatment ends when any robot or patient attributes depleted. Please allocate treatment time freely. Next is free activity time. Patient, please read the manual carefully before taking action. The game cannot be saved during the treatment. On the left and right sides, you can use the number 1 to 6 keys on the keyboard and not the numeric pad. To quickly open the branches. Okay. Oh, I kind of want to try violence, but I don't want his suffering to increase. Because I mentioned it's violence against him, not me, right? Oh, fuck it. Also, hold on, before we pick violence. I've just noticed all the shit on the table behind this guy. Put on the gloves. Direct physical contact is strictly prohibited during treatment. Yeah, you may Oh, I knew it. I didn't want to know it, but I knew it. You may strike the robot's face. Yeah, me too. Strike his face? A slap? You think the doctor is acting and not unnecessarily dramatic, but at this moment your curiosity about the so-called therapy precedes your reason. That's why I clicked this. Oh, that could be such a close-up on his face. You punish this non-living entity with humanity's most primitive form of violence. Did you slap him with a whip? How do you get so many? Anyway, don't look at me. I didn't want this. A sharp smack echoes off the walls of the sealed room. She did not hold back either. A crimson welt blooms on Aira's skin. That makes me feel bad. Why did that increase your mental stats? Oh my god, it went up by so much. His suffering. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You slapped the robot across the face, neither too gently nor too hard. You thought the impact would jar your hand. After all, he is a robot. But in reality, it feels no different from hitting a real person. The vivid sensation of— this is when we find out at the end it's not actually a robot. The vivid sensation of slapping someone instantly takes over your whole body. Maybe his body is no different from a human. I'm sorry, I skipped it for no reason. The machine shows a terrified, stunned expression as pupils contract. Patient, how do you feel right now? I don't feel good. I don't want to say I feel nothing. Maybe you just aren't used to the style. That's okay. We provide many other options. Next is free activity time. Patient, please read the manual carefully before taking action. The game cannot be set. Yes, I... Oh. I don't know what any of this is. Okay, where is... This is a controls guide, which we don't need. Is it this? Oh boy. Why can't I scroll? Administration guide. Hello, patient. Welcome to the treatment facility. Over the next 20 days, you will need to cooperate with our treatment and submit data on a regular basis. You must stay in the designated monitored ward, and we will provide you with all daily necessities. You will need to use the robot to treat your illness. After 20 days, if you are cured, you will receive a generous reward. The robot primarily used for patient treatment, manufactured in 2022, with the appearance similar to a human male. Its initial data comes from internal research at the treatment facility. Each day you can enter the treatment room during 3 time periods for treatment. Treatment can continue continuously if either you or the robot's stamina/energy drops to 0, the treatment will end automatically. After treatment ends, experience settlement will be calculated based on the data obtained this time. The experience gained can be used to modify the robot's base attributes. Oh, I've dropped it. This is... Oh my god, you couldn't even hear me when I did. Treatment options. Oh my god, this is long. This is long. I don't know if I want to read all this. We've technically read it all. This has some new. You can choose different options for treatment. Different treatment options will cause different changes to both your stats and the robot stats. You must pay close attention to the various stat changes in real time. Treatment check. Treatment options marked with asterisks require a special check. Only if the check is passed can they be carried out normally. Part of the check value is random and part is fixed. The random portion depends entirely on the robot's innate attribute. Its attribute during treatment. Okay. Base value comes from the robot's base attributes and certain in-run data. Random value will randomly be a number from 1 to 6. Base value plus random value must be greater than benchmark value for this command to take effect. If you fail, it will cause some loss to your spirit/mental state, so consider every action carefully. Option unlocking. Some options require conditions to unlock. You can unlock them according to the treatment plan you want. Repeat weakening. Repeatedly using the same treatment option will reduce the efficiency of the stat gains to 0.8 times. The doctor recommends using different options. Robot-based attributes. You can view the robot's attribute panel in the lobby to upgrade it. The robot's attributes affect how it executes treatment. I don't know why I can't read suddenly. Executes treatment commands and how the values are obtained. You can choose your preferred treatment plan. Obedience affects the compliance in executing treatment options and commands. Mechanization affects the execution of modifications and reduces human treatment efficiency and sensitivity to pain. We might need that. Humanity affects the efficiency of normal emotional treatment. The higher it is, the faster affection increases. Machoism affects acceptance of pain-related skills and the conversion efficiency of pain into joy. Oh, it's not it's a fucking mechanism. What's happened to me? I can't read, I can't speak. It's Mac. Why is Mac? I guess it is Mac. Masochism. I can read, I can speak. Rebellion, resistance to the commands, and damage. If rebellion is too high, the robot will gradually lose control of what? Attachment. The robot's spatial feelings towards you also affects acceptance of commands and the efficiency of human treatment. Okay, treatment stats. During treatment, the robot's various stats will affect the outcome of each session. Joy. Normal treatment actions can build up joy. Treatment efficiency affects how quickly treatment progress increases. The higher the treatment efficiency, the faster you gain treatment progress. Treatment progress, when the bar is full, experience gained will greatly increase. Pain, a harmful value. If your pain-related attribute is high, the increase will be reduced. Stamina consumed each time. Stamina reaches 0, training ends. Spirit consumed each time. The spirit reaches 0, training ends. Human actions can't perform any human actions. Obedient actions can't perform obedient actions. Perfect treatment. Treatments count. Achieve perfect treatment. Greatly increasing experience. Treatment experience. After each treatment ends, experience settlement will be calculated based on the data obtained at this time. The experience gained can be used to modify the robot's base attributes. The higher the base attributes are, the higher the corresponding experience conversion efficiency will be. Human XP can be used to upgrade humanity and attachment, calculation affection plus perfect count plus human count, okay. Affection experience can be used to upgrade attachment, calculation affection plus human count. Pain experience can be used to upgrade fucking mechanism again. I don't know why my brain can't process what that word is when it's written down. Anytime I look at the screen, I lose the ability to say the word. It's actually kind of fucking masochism. Calculation pain plus perfect experience. Mechanical experience can be used to upgrade mechanicization. Calculation pain plus obedience count. Obedience experience can be used to upgrade obedience. Obedience count plus treatment efficiency. Attribute system. Attitude for starters. The attitude system records the patient's long-term tendencies toward different subjects during hospitalization. The patient's treatment since completion of medical orders and daily interactions will gradually change. Value. Attitude does not merely represent liking or disliking a single remark. It is the hospital's comprehensive record of the patient's behavior patterns. Some mission story branches, dialogue reactions, and later evaluations will reference these records. Treatment compliance represents the patient's acceptance of the hospital's treatment process, completing medical orders, steadily submitting treatment data, and advancing treatment as required will usually increase compliance. Refusal, delay, or disruption of the treatment rhythm may lower it. Impression of the robot represents how the patient views the treatment robot. Gentle care, communication, and protection will make the impression more positive. Treating the robot only as a tool or continually applying high-pressure treatment may change this attitude. Impression of the neighboring patient. How am I to meet our neighbor? Represents whether the patient is willing to trust the patient in the room next to them. Actively contacting her, listening, and responding to her situation will bring the relationship closer to trust. Ignoring, doubting, or rejecting her in critical moments may gradually sever this connection. Okay. What is the record button? View attributes. We currently have none. And no experience. Robot is +3 to us. That's kinda nice. Oh, 10 is fond. Oh. Okay. Oh, we are a lady. I've been gendering myself correctly. I mean, I kind of assumed, actually. I guess I did assume heavily. Treatment compendium. What? What? Oh. Oh, I don't like this one. What is this one? Obedience. Oh, I don't like that either. Pet and feed. I like this one. Oh, you can hold hands with this. You, I guess. Give water. Okay. Have we? I don't think we have anything to do here. Oh no, I can do these things. I can feed you. Feed, or you feed me. You hand him a meal. Era slowly swallows the food you offer. This is just routine care. What's... Why? What? You forcefully stuff the food into Era's mouth. Why? Era cannot swallow. He stares at you blankly with his mouth half open. Ugh, it's blocked. What just happened? I guess thank God it didn't increase your suffering. Era seems confused by this almost gentle treatment. Yeah, I thought it was meant to be gentle. No. I don't understand. I don't understand either. Let's see what else we have. Can't do that yet. I have head pet still. Pet his head. Yeah. This is still my favorite one. You pat his head. Huh? I got patted. And I'm out of stamina, that's what we were going for. And your joy went up. Your suffering did not go down, but your joy went up, so that's fine. Era seems confused by this almost gentle treatment. I don't understand. You're exhausted, so we have to end this treatment. Era doesn't respond. Okay. Okay. Oh, we did get experience. Okay, okay. Oh, the suffering experience kind of makes me sad, though. This is long. The first episode is gonna be long as hell. You left the room. Oh, the lunchtime. Oh, I've got a shit ton of stamina suddenly. Too much is happening. Oh god, this is bad. You've only been in the ward for a little while, but an unabiding anxiety already floods your chest. No memories, no freedom, forced to do things you don't want to do, and made to admit you're sick. You try to distract yourself by looking in the mirror. That creature in the mirror, that's practically wrapped up like a mummy. Is that you? Even the robot looks more human than you do. After a single glance, you quickly look away. This is loud. It feels like vomit is about to seep through your pores. That's not me. That's not me. That's not me. Your heart pounds heavily in your chest as if it wants to break free of this body. Nauseating. Hey, can I come in? The doctor asked me to come see you. What is it this time? You don't want to respond. I'm coming in, Kay. The way they move is so good. The doctor asked me to remind you to go for treatment. The robot walks in wearing the same expression, as if he's already forgotten what happened this morning. Hey, you don't look well. Are you experiencing physical discomfort? You need to call the doctor? No, why are you the one reminding me? Where's the doctor? The doctor said that from now on, aside from necessary examinations and treatment, they won't appear in person again. As Kay's medical robot, I need to meet with Kay more often, so Kay's treatment can go more smoothly. All of my settings exist to serve Kay. The robot answers quickly, like the lines are carved into his program. More contact with the robot. Perhaps I should give it a try. This is the hospital's conspiracy. No, we'll give it a try. The robot the hospital prepared is really useful. Give him a hug. And very obedient no matter what you do to him. He won't complain. Don't act like that. Thinking about what you did with the robot this morning makes your heart beat a little faster, even if it is a robot. Whatever the hospital's true purpose is, having someone you can treat however you want is a good thing. Jesus Christ. We need some robot rights. Good afternoon, patient. I trust you have already rested, and will proceed to the next step. Between each period, you can take a short rest. This will restore some stamina for you, and at the same time, due to your condition, your mentality decreases. Each day in the hospital is divided into morning, noon, and evening. Of course, after the evening routine is completed, the patient can take free action. There is a fixed adjustment period after each time segment ends. The patient's stamina and the robot stamina and sanity will recover. At the end of each time period, there is a fixed adjustment phase. The patient's stamina and the robot's stamina and mental will recover. The patient's mental will decrease if mental is 0. This treatment experiment will fail. Please pay attention to your mental. Hover the mouse to view detailed consumption information. No wonder Kay looks so pained just now. Kay, are you feeling okay? Break time is over, patient. Please return to the hall quickly. Do you need me to support you, Kay? You can view detailed stats in the hall. The doctor just gives you orders through the wristband, and you have no choice but to follow them. I wanted to show that during the few hours you rested here, the mentality you gained through treatment has been used up. You have to keep undergoing treatment according to the hospital. It's the only way you can be cured and discharged. Okay, what should we do next? I'll wait for your instruction. You follow the robot into the hall. The robot stands in the center of the hall and greets you again. Good afternoon, Kay. How strange. He follows you out too. Still reciting those candid lines. His face is set to wear a perfectly calculated smile, the corners of his mouth lifted 30 degrees on both sides. His mechanical voice carries not a trace of human warmth. Your head hurts and you have no idea how to deal with the robot. The robot prepared by the hospital really is beautiful. The things you did with the robot this morning, even if it's a machine, even if it's just a lump of iron, the doctor said you're sick. You never believed it before, but being tested against this thing, even you started to doubt yourself. Okay, what should we do next? I'm waiting for your instructions. Okay, are you feeling unwell? Do you want me to call the doctor? The robot probably doesn't understand. It just keeps greeting you according to its programming. The robot's idiotic vibe only makes you feel more awkward. What an annoying machine. Okay, the doctor says you've now completed part of the admission process. So what? You really don't want to talk to this freaky robot right now, even if he's wearing clothes? Then now, the doctor said that you can claim a reward, okay? What reward? Right now you just want to get out of here. Patient, you've completed part of the admission guidance. There you go. Click on the... Please click to open the doctor. Okay. Here are the doctor's orders. Here you'll find the treatment plan the doctors have prepared for you. Complete tasks to receive different rewards. You've completed your first training session. The first first training is now complete. Please submit it. Submit. I got a small pill. Yeah. Patient, congratulations on successfully completing your first training. You've also submitted the task successfully. How do you feel? Jesus fucking Christ. Not bad. I'll take note of that. This is a pill. When necessary, restore some mental. Okay. For the break just now, your energy decreased as well, patient. While hospitalized, you can use it at any time from the item screen. I guess it wants me to use it, seeing as it's not a choice. You took a look at the pill. It looks no different from pills you've taken before. You slowly put the pill into your mouth. A faint sweetness. Swallow. The moment the pill slides past your throat, you feel your mind finally steadied a little. Your breathing gradually steadies and your fingertips still a little. Just go to the next screen. A sudden wave of dizziness hits you. You sway a few times before you manage to steady yourself. Hey, you don't look well. Do you need me to support you? You don't look up, just forcing yourself to keep your balance. Patient's pill may have some side effects. It will increase your mental stats, but it's best not to use too much in a single day. Overuse may cause irreversible damage to the human body. Indeed, you feel a little clearer-headed. Taking this hospital's medication at a will is far too dangerous, but aside from following the doctor's orders, you seem to have no choice. Here are the consequences of refusing another electric shock. Oh, a camera. There will be other useful items. Patient, please do your best to complete the doctor's orders. The hospital will give better treatment to patients who cooperate. Okay. We go to the treatment room. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, please continue. This is you. Holy shitballs. Complete 3 doctor's orders. Robust affection reaches 1. Pain. I guess this is every level reach 50 treatment program. What? Oh, main stuff. Improve treatment compliance. Doctors manages hospital obeying orders and complying tasks. Treatment. To the treatment room we go. As soon as you enter this room, you feel your body temperature drop. Glad you're weighing now. The doctor's voice sounds again. Hello, patient. Welcome to your second treatment. The last time you freely explored the various projects. Would you like to unlock more projects? Yes. The patient is actively cooperating with the current treatment plan. The hospital is confident that the standardized treatment will help the patient recover. Next, I'll guide you. So, you've seen the treatment tree screen too, right? In the early stage of the treatment, we recommend that you choose first one attribute track to develop. After trying it, you are especially interested in certain projects. Choose which one does Kay want to choose with me. Kay, please decide. We do one of these two. This one will be dead last. Because this one just makes me feel bad. These two, yeah. All 3 of these kind of make me feel bad. We'll do affection. It fuels my ego for people to have affection for me. So the patient likes this style. You feel as though the doctor has mocked you. He has. He wants to watch you beat the shit out of this robot. If you want to experience more affection, projects you will need to upgrade human first. Oh, okay. During treatment, please use gentle and communicative methods more often. Upgrade the human attribute first. Through friendly communication with the robot, the patient's inner world has been healed. What an excellent treatment process. It sounds kind of weird. Of course, the currently available treatment programs are limited. This can easily trigger a repetition state. God, I can read. If the robot repeats the same action continuously, both its body and mind will become less sensitive. Although it still consumes general stamina, the treatment effect will be reduced. At this point, you can use different treatment programs so the robot cannot predict. Okay. Status this area indicates conditions such as repeat option efficiency low, items, vision obstruction, etc. Hover to see detailed modifiers. Read option if the same treatment progress is used twice in a row, the robot. Does twice in a row mean twice in like one session or in the same day? This is pretty complicated, isn't it? Isn't it just? Okay, are we starting now? Okay, your behavior is so strange. I will do my best to cooperate with Kate. Next, you can arrange things however you like. So, the screen is like, if I do this, treatment efficiency, and I look at something. Treatment efficiency, that one is very low. Standing. Yeah, so we'll do Do head pat to start. We'll see how that goes. Pat head. Pat pat. You pat his head. This is normal. I still can't understand what K means. Okay. Okay. Era seems confused by this almost gentle treatment. I don't understand. And so then if I look at it now, yeah, it's okay, but if I then change to the horrific force feeding option. I don't like this. Am I eating? Okay. Era seems confused. Okay. So then, if I go back to this. Yes, you can just alternate between the two. That's fine then. Pat head. Head, pat head, pat head. My head was touched. What a line. And that's it. That is all you wrote for the day. He is confused. Here is also so we have to end this treatment. Era doesn't respond. Okay. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Yay! Just as human stats went up. That's favorable. The doctor is going to take us somewhere next. Hey, I'll get things ready first. What are we doing again? Yeah, what are we doing? I want to end the day. Or like finish the day for the episode, and I don't know if I can. We might actually call it here, to be honest. I want to do the whole thing. This is all the prologue. But I'm not doing what I could actually do. Next we'll move. Okay, next we'll move on to the next step. The robot is going to prepare patient. Please enter the upgrades. Dedicated upgrade room for the robot. That I didn't like, thanks. It seems it's tied too tight. Hey, Ewan. Please proceed with the next steps. I don't like this. I'm already ready. I don't like any of this. The one in front of you, half naked, embedded in the wall, is the robot from earlier? The robot is firmly fixed to the wall. Why is he on the wall? With a row of mechanical components along its spine exposed to the air. These mechanical interfaces fused with flesh have a strong visual impact, and the human-like structure makes you feel a little nauseous. Fortunately, you do not have to face the robot's expression. You stand a little farther away. Okay, what is this? Doctor's voice comes through the broadcast. This is the robot's control console. You can observe all the robot's parameters here. Well, you can also call it error. You can upgrade the robot here. Attribute upgrade. After upgrading, the robot will gain more experience during treatment and it will treat you better too. The patient will the patient may freely allocate points for upgrade and choose a treatment route. However, some attributes have mutually exclusive effects. It's best to choose one direction for research. For more information, please consult the patient handbook. And now from the first upgrade. Hover to view the detailed stats requirements for upgrading each different cost and values. Please note some levels have accent on each other. Oh, my spine just cracked. Possible effects of leveling up: unlock a new treatment do new treatment projects, new reactions for old treatment projects, and different robot interactions plus special events. Okay. Hover your mouse to see attribute upgrade information. Enter the treatment tree screen to view information on treatment options. Please freely allocate the points and choose your treatment route. Okay. I believe we're going for humanity, right? That's what we decided. Oh, I didn't realize this one was called infatuation. That's what the affection one. It's like the rest of them are all essentially the same, but that one is very different. Yeah, we're probably gonna go humanity, right? Oh, so how do you? Yeah, he doesn't have enough experience anyway to upgrade anything. By the way, because it costs 10. We don't have 10 in any particular um particular. Oh, you can remove. You can remove. What? Yeah, so I can't do anything. You left the room. Okay. I don't like that noise. Lobby is empty. You don't see the robot anywhere, and look around. Good evening, patient. Didn't see the robot? Don't worry, the treatment is still ongoing. Under normal circumstances, treatment can only be performed during the morning and afternoon each day. Every night, the robot returns to its room on standby and will not appear in the hall. I didn't read the last one, but sure. After being stuffed with so much during the day, you can finally have some quiet time alone. You let out a sigh of relief, as if even your physical exhaustion has eased a little. If you need to interact with Era, please go to his room. Of course, when the patient requires interaction, the robot, who the fuck knows what that said. Why do you have to go again? You are thoroughly fed up. I was told. There's never any— I don't know where we're going. I really want to slap the doctor's smug face and see if he still looks so expressionless. Thinking that you put on a compliant act and follow the instructions to find the maintenance room. You push open the door to the maintenance room. It's like an observation room. An entire wall of glass separates you from the robot. He sits motionless on some kind of apparatus, eyes closed. You gaze obsessively at the resting robot. Calm down. His delicate profile, the shadow cast by his lowered lashes. He is so perfect. He hardly seems real. He's a robot. That's how they go. You can't put how you feel into words. You feel hungry. You want to eat him. Eat him from head to toe. Okay. Patient. You quickly step back. Patient, at night you may choose to interact with the robot here. This is also part of your treatment. Patients in other rooms have reported that surveillance affects their nighttime treatment. I don't like this. To optimize the treatment process and, more importantly, to respect patients' feelings, the hospital has disabled audio and video monitoring in this room, retaining only basic physiological data monitoring. Even after losing part of your memory, you can still pick up on the doctor's hints. Or maybe it's not like the doctor said, maybe there are cameras installed here. For today, just tap on the observation window. Do it. I'm curious what'll happen. You gently tap on the window. The robot inside immediately turns to look at you. I think that's terrifying, by the way. I imagine it would look absolutely terrifying. Immediately turns to look at you, showing the standard smile you're familiar with. Its lips seem to form a greeting. Well done, I believe the patient will become more and more proficient at using the robot as the robot's attributes increase. Its reactions each night will also change. If the patient enters the room alone, different events will also be triggered. Considering that treatment has just begun today, both the patient and the robot are tied next. Go straight back to your room. The doctor didn't seem to consider that the patient is tired just now, but no matter what you think, you're still shown out by the doctor. Following the instructions, you return to your own hall. What's happening? Please note after each session ends, both the robot and your rest will have some impact on your stamina. Your current recovery speed cannot guarantee that every time you enter treatment you will receive maximum efficiency. You may consider doing other activities during this time. At this stage you can rest in your own room. The rest option has been unlocked. Please feel free to arrange the time. Now it looks like resting right away is best, but it wouldn't hurt to check the robot once before you rest. Okay. Oh. Now we're here. I guess we're going to because it didn't say it for no reason, right? I thought he was gone. I was actually like, Jesus Christ. For an event, when you enter the room, Eric is standing beside the charging charge with this chain. He has held the posture for too long, his fingers slightly curled, but he seems entirely unaware of the discomfort. Pain trigger failed. Ooh, we're gonna ask if he feels uncomfortable, opposed to telling him to relax. Even though he's like not gonna respond. Or understand what that means. You ask if he feels uncomfortable. Era thinks for a while. If I had not been told to stop, then I should still be able to continue. Huh. Never mind. Apparently the other option was better though. Okay. I'm gonna go away now. To bed we go. Rest will end the day immediately. Confirm. Thank the Lord. You type confirm on the... The lights in the room switch off one by one and you walk in ready to sleep. I thought that was me. I thought I was about to sign off. Why do I have options now? I was going to bed. Glorious. You decide to look for the robot. Why is he in our room though? You're in a terrible mood and you almost storm into the robot's room out of spite. Why? When the robot sees you, it doesn't ask why, only dips its head slightly. You suddenly order it to open it. It does so perfectly, but the movement is so stiff it doesn't feel like a real hug. As you lean in, you hear the steady operating hum inside its chest. That sound should be reassuring, but it reminds you that you're being kept going by some set of rules too. No, except hug. In the end, you don't push it away. The robot gently tightens its arms as if imitating comfort, awkward but earnest. That overly compliant tenderness relaxes you for a moment, then leaves you with an inexpressible irritation when you let go. Huh. You lie in your bed still thinking about what the doctor said tonight. Don't focus on the cameras. In the corner of the walled ceiling, a camera with a blinking red light points at your bed, shifting its angle from time to time. Does the surveillance ever shut off on schedule? In a hospital that puts treatment above all else, is there really any place that respects patients? Everywhere in the hospital is bright and white. The cleaner it looks, the more it hides the filth. This is your first night in the hospital. You lie in bed on high alert. You try to pretend to be asleep, but you're truly exhausted. You secretly bite your tongue on the inside of your mouth and try to stay awake. The air grows thick, and a sweet, boiling aromatherapy scent seeps into your nose. The ceiling in front of you starts to double. Your limbs go limp and weak, and yet the sudden change makes your mind clearer. When you realize you've lost control of your body, you straighten to sit up. But no matter how you try to call on your muscles, nothing responds. You slump on the bed, your gaze fixed on the ceiling. You won't know what will happen next, only that something is very wrong. You consider your situation. Sleep paralysis? Do ghosts and monsters really exist? You don't believe it? Two shadows suddenly appear before your eyes. Before you can make out who they are, a harsh light shoots into your eye. Then comes an intense discomfort as A cold foreign object forcefully pries your eyelids open. You can't close your eyes, only stare as they pull out strange instruments and aim them at your pupils. A cold metal object is moving closer to your eye. A cold metal object is moving closer to your eye. A cold metal object is moving closer to your eye. You can't do anything. You can't even scream. Fear is about to swallow you. I was about to swallow your reason, but you still can't do anything. There's soaked bandages on your face. Tears run down your cheeks, and the damp spots itch slightly. Can you escape? Can you escape along with your tears? Your skin stings, a needle pierces in. Why don't you know anything? Why are you being kept here? How did it come to this? Why do you have to suffer this? I want to be discharged. I want to be discharged. I really do want to be discharged, if you hadn't noticed. Examination complete. The results are task completed. Another scent fills your nose, and the consciousness sinks into darkness. And your consciousness sinks into darkness. After one night. Werewolves? I was trying to think of a bit of joke, and that was all I got to. Oh, thank the Lord. So, I'm going to manually save to. I'm gonna go back to time. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shut up. We're also gonna see real quick. Oh my god, my eyeballs. It's like the Flash, they can't see. They're fine. Oh, being able to see the text. You know what's crazy? I didn't realize how much it was hurting my head until I turned it off and my head went, oh, this is fine to look at now. Genuinely, I don't think. I don't know. I felt very not good, and it was interesting because like it wasn't like the normal like motion sickness, like nausea. It was just like ugh, you know. Anyway, that is the first game that we found on our Next Fest quest. I fuck with the story so far. I think it's gonna be interesting because obviously like the story realistically unfolding is. I just realized how loud the music is in this section. I should have stayed in the game. The story unfolding is obviously like, why has she lost her memories? Why is she in the state of disrepair? A hint that obviously we've already had is that she had a very negative reaction to the fact that the robot is a man and touched her, so that's wonderful. I'm so looking forward to everything that's about her story. But yeah, I found a lot in the Next Fest. As I said, like I didn't spend nearly as much time as I did like last time, but the Next Fest is so my jam because you get so many of like two very particular types of games. One being simulation games and secondly visual novels, and those are like my jam. So there are so many things. Thirdly is horror, but there's a lot of like horror visual novels or horror simulation games, so you know, obviously. But yeah, I'm just like, oh no, I found so many things, and my Steam like lost its mind. I was going through it yesterday and it wouldn't let me put anything in my library, so I've just had to wishlist all of them, so everything has been wishlisted. And I'll have to go through my wishlist to like pick out the ones I want to play. Because they're not in my damn library. I also have to go clean up my library now. And put all these in my demos folder, but that's fine. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. Catch you all on the flip side. Peace out everyone. Bye bye.